how do you roll with lower belts when you're an upper belt? How do you do that effectively so that they get work and you get work and it's not a waste for anybody? This is a strategy I developed as a purple belt and I want to share it with you. But the basic idea is when you kind of hit that late blue, purple stage, you're going to be able to engage with white belts and fresh blue belts and essentially blow them out of the water. That does nothing for anybody. It also doesn't really do anything for them to just quote unquote, let them work. It's kind of something that's been in the zeitgeist and in the meta of jiu-jitsu lately, letting them work. I don't believe in that either, not quite the way that it's presented. So here's the framework. When you hit that purple belt stage, think of your game in 3 different segments. You've got your A game, you've got your B game, and you've got your C game. Your A game, that's your best shit. That's the stuff you use on guys that are at your level or above, maybe even just under your level. That's the best stuff you have and you got to bring it. It's your competition stuff. There's no point when you hit purple belt to just do your A game to a white belt who is still learning the vocabulary of jiu-jitsu. That won't do you any good. You won't really get any better at your A game. And if all you ever do is your A game, you will not progress in the way that you could in jiu-jitsu. So that's where we come to the B game. The B game is techniques or strategies in your game that are sharp, they're good, but they're not integrated with your A game yet. They're not as good as your A game and they're not integrated into that. So that might be a situation where somebody who's just below you or significantly below you, but not a beginner, you would want to use your B game. Let me give you a personal example. Part of my A game is half guard. That probably shouldn't be surprising because I'm old. I like a coyote half guard. I like lockdown. I like the sloth kind of position. I love a half guard. And for a long time, I was working on the John Wayne sweep or the knee lever. And it was just not strong for me. So I took 6 months and really made an effort to integrate that knee lever, that John Wayne, into my game. And now it's there. It's a part of my half guard system. And that was a big breakthrough for me. But it was part of my B game for a long time. And I had to force myself to really work for those John Waynes so that I could integrate them into my A game. And I would do that with guys who were a little bit below me or kind of at my level, not above me, because I probably wouldn't be able to even come close. But guys that are just below your level, you can use it on them. Guys who are well below your level, but not rank beginners, not brand new to the game, that's a good place to use your B game as well. Then you have your C game. What's your C game? Your C game is that part of your game that is, it's fresh and brand new. They're techniques that are shaky. They are on Bambi legs. You know how to do them, but you don't really do them well, or you don't have a strategy for getting to those positions. That's your C game. That's the stuff you're really working on. It's fresh to you. This is a great game to use with more beginner guys that are well below your level. So that gives you an opportunity to work on something that is fresh and bad for you. You're not good at it, but because of their level, they're not just going to smash through it, right? So you have your A game, your B game, and your C game. A game, that's your best stuff. Use that when professor says, let's go. B game, use that on guys that are just below your level, a little below your level, and you're starting to integrate that into your A game, but it's not quite there yet. And then finally, your C game, that's the stuff that is fresh out of the oven and it's not quite ready to be eaten just yet. Use that on the guys that are well below you so that you get a chance to work them and they can't just smash through it. But because you're working stuff that is not good for you, they'll get to work stuff as well. They'll get to work on their game because you are over here working on something that is challenging for you, and then they'll get to work. So by using our C game with beginners, that's the proper way to let people work, right? There is another game besides A, B, C. There's what I call a D game or a teaching game. So once you get to the place where you start instructing, where you start teaching a little bit, if you get to that point, if that's something that's in your future, you'll have another game, and that will be the game that you'll use with your students, and it's what they need to work on. This is a pretty special game. This is something that I've developed over the past year and a half or so, and I've really given some thought to this, is how can I put students into positions that they need to work on, that I've observed that they need to work on. It's very challenging, but it's a great challenge it's a great mental challenge and physical challenge as well. So once you start teaching a little bit and you're rolling with your students, it's not just about the move of the day. It's about putting them in a place where they are getting to work on stuff that you've observed they need to work on. It might be a technique, a strategy. It might be a body positioning. It might be their base, a lot of times. With beginners, just understanding the concept of base or connection, those types of things. So you've got that sub game. Once you start instructing a little bit, you're going to find that it's very helpful to students for you to put them into the positions that they want, that they need to work on. So that's it, guys. A, B, and C, and then your teaching game. That's a slightly different category of it. But I hope this helps. If you're at that purple belt, brown belt stage, think about your game in A, B, and C and how you can be a good training partner and help those around you, but still advance your jiu-jitsu when you maybe have limited training partners or training partners who are not quite at your level. Hope that helps.